After Christmas.
Because I think people are going to think that's a real baby in my car seat.
I believe I had this candle in Starlit Skies for a summer. Come out of the bedroom. Oh, honey. And it is done. I want some ducks and some chicks. We're at the trash dump. Welcome to the vlog. Day after Christmas. Is that easy enough?
Is that what?
Easy enough?
Yeah, actually. I got here at 10:53. Fixing to see what time it is.
10:58, 5 minutes.
5 minutes. That's a whole lot better than going over to the other one. Because you'd be hanging out in the road at that one. Yeah, good deal.
Get it.
I can't blame him. It's almost open up through there. And everybody's in this side creeping. And this is the fast lane.
Think we're going to get a tunnel?
No, we're not going to go in a tunnel. Hey guys, we're in North Carolina. My husband surprisingly got the day off, and so we went to Walmart and Sam's.
Real baby?
I get that.
Because I think people are going to think that's a real baby in my car seat.
Oh, they're going to think it's a real baby in your car seat. They might.
She wouldn't be smiling, right?
Yeah, she wouldn't be smiling.
Yeah.
And she wouldn't be looking straight ahead without blinking. Found 2 of these jars. They were $4. I couldn't believe them. This handsome feller wanted to take me out to eat. This little girl bought herself a watch.
Look. See what time it is.
Thank you, sir.
She said bring my jacket. I'm going to take it off.
Thank you, sir. Let's go wash our hands. I don't know what's up with my camera, but it's glitching again. And my lips hurt real bad. So I have a screen that I can flip up on the back so I can see in the viewfinder, which you guys can see, except for I can't really see because I'm blind. I'm not blind really, but you know, my eyesight is not the best. So anyway, the screen wasn't flipping, so I was upside down. Anyway, we're home, and I wanted to show you guys what I got at the thrift store. So I got 2 of these. They were $4 each. I don't know if I have anyone like this. I'm gonna wash them up. So I got those. My lips, they hurt. I just put chapstick on. I ended up, so I don't ever buy wrapping paper for like full price ever. I haven't in quite some time. So, but every year we do coded like certain wrapping paper for certain people. So this is Thomas's because it's got the abominable snowman, penguin, a Santa Claus, a snowman, and a dinosaur. These were 50 cents each, so I just bought 4 of them. Will I need more than that? I don't know. There's 30 square foot, so we've got 120 square feet of wrapping paper. Maybe it'd be enough. And that was the only one I bought. I also picked up some of these at Sam's. They're just good as a snack, and it's probiotics. And Sterling loves them. I love them. I don't know about Journey. So, and then at Walmart, everything was half price, like Christmas stuff. So I bought Starlit Skies, which I believe I had this candle in Starlit Skies for a summer. Like it was one of their summer scents. It was blue. The mainstays, yeah. Pretty sure I did. And anyway, it was like $2.50 maybe. I got this guy.
Did you like that, Mom?
I did. I got this guy for Julie. This is going, I didn't get her anything for Christmas. Just didn't have time and didn't really see anything. And then when I saw this guy, she collects these. She probably has over 60 of these Santa Claus. Not this guy, but hopefully she doesn't have one. I was there last night looking at all her Santas. And, you know, it's hard to tell. But if this guy just came out this year, I'm pretty sure she doesn't have him. So he's got his little reindeer slippers, a Rudolph with red nose. They had Mrs. Claus too. But she just has Santas. So I'm like, it was $12.49 maybe. I think they were 25 something. So, or maybe $12.98. I don't know. I don't know where my receipt is, but he's just cute. Look at that face. So, and Julie loves doggies, and he's got a little doggy. How perfect. So, that's her gift. We'll drop it. Either I'll take him to church with me, or we'll drop him off. Probably just church. It's in 2 days. And then I found dresses. I haven't found dresses in a while. First of all, I found this. They had a ton of them, and a ton of like pajamas, a ton of like, just a ton. So somebody somewhere, like a business, had Journey, stop for a second. Had donated. They had probably 20 or more of these in different sizes. So velcros. So I thought this would be just good to have to wear underneath dresses, or maybe a night alone. Come out of the bedroom. Oh, honey. Just kidding. I have to wear on my dresses. It was like $2.49. And I saw this dress, and I thought it was right up my alley. It's like this purpley, like gray purple. It's got pockets. Can you see me out in the garden in the summertime with my flowers frolicking? And then they had a bunch of these, and I debated it, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna wish I would have bought that. I think this is a 1X or a 2X. A 1X. Well, like I said, they had a ton of these, like national. So it's just a denim, like moo-moo, right? But I could wear it with all kinds of different color belts, necklaces, earrings, you know, to match, to bring that color all in. And is it stretchy? A little, not a lot. But I got a bunch of those. And then I saw this one. I thought it looked, this is an extra large. established 1946. That was pretty. Be good for in the fall, but I'll probably wear it. That SpongeBob boat.
Yeah.
Randomly moves. So Journey got a SpongeBob boat for Christmas.
Did you drive it?
I didn't drive it. I don't even know where his remote is.
Why does it drive by itself?
I don't know, but
So weird.
he just randomly drives around. Every once in a while here.
And you can't actually drive it. It just drives around by itself. I don't know why. It's just driving.
Let me put it there.
Okay.
And that was
Here,
all of our adventures today. I'm gonna wash up my jars. I still gotta show you guys what I got for Christmas. Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. But first I'm gonna wash these up and take them downstairs. Oh, I gotta figure out what's wrong with my camera. I'm upside down, so I really can't tell what you guys are seeing right, but there, maybe. Oh, there we go. Okay, my head was chopped off. So I've been editing Christmas, and I've been editing the end of the year. So I started with Christmas, and then I got bored with that, and then I started editing my end of the year review. It usually takes me hours and hours and hours to edit that. So I probably worked a good 2 hours on it tonight. It is midnight. I didn't even know it was this late. But I'm gonna head to bed. I wanna thank you guys for watching. Don't forget that Jesus loves you. I'll probably continue this tomorrow because I know I didn't film enough today. But good night, guys. Welcome to Saturday. I decided I'm not gonna vlog today, but I'm just gonna add a couple clips. Number one, I took a nap. Oh, here she comes. I took a nap with my husband. That was nice. I'm editing. What? What's wrong? You okay?
Are you okay?
Hi guys, welcome to Sunday. It's Sunday. I'm sick again. I don't know. We just can't get past this. I shouldn't say I'm sick again. I'm still sick. Like had a sore throat yesterday. Woke up, had body aches and a headache. So I'm still in my pajamas. I haven't even changed. It's 5 o'clock. But I know I had to do something with the turkey. And so I'm going to make us some turkey and rice. I just boiled up the carcass and then strained it. And then basically pulled apart the meat that was on it. I try not to get very much dark meat in here because my husband don't like dark meat. I mean, I don't mind it, but so, and then I added some seasonings, as you can see them floating around, and then a bag of mixed vegetables. So I'm gonna let this boil, and then I'm gonna add my rice, and I'm gonna add a cream of chicken soup to it, and we're gonna have this with some cranberry sauce. And it is done. We'll see what it tastes like. Hi guys. So I wanted to vlog something for you guys. I didn't vlog yesterday. I vlogged, I think, when we were going to go eat Chinese food. And then today when I was making the turkey and rice. It was good, by the way. But I got popcorn. I have been working on my end of the year video, so I like to do a review, and I do it for myself. Of course y'all can see it, watch it. But the main person I do it for is myself, and I like to look back on our years, and then we'll watch our end of the year video. And usually what I do is I do a rough, like an almost completed version, and we watch it on New Year's Eve, and then I add the last bit of New Year's Eve into it. And then and a lot of times, well, it just depends, you know. Sometimes I try to I want it to be under an hour. I've had them, I think I've had some less and I've had some more, but it's like after doing it for so many years, I kind of realized like I don't need that long of a clip to refresh my memory as to, like, you know, the whole whatever I'm, you know, doing. So I tried to do like little fast-paced snippets. Of course, if there's something that I really want to capture, like it was my husband opening his Father's Day gifts, or, you know, birthdays, or I try to add, you know, those, you know. And then as well as just the little in-betweens, that it might be a flower or a bee or a butterfly or a bird or something that I have filmed, and, you know, it was, you know, I find the beauty in that stuff, and I just, you know, that stuff brings me joy. And so, you know, who knows, you know, that bee's probably long gone, that butterfly's probably long gone, bird might be long gone, who knows, you know, and the flowers are long gone, but I enjoyed them while they were there. So, and usually editing that takes a long time, because if you think about, I almost vlog every day, but I don't. Like, I probably did vlog at least, we'll say 355 days out of a year, you know, and so that's a lot of footage to go through. And I started last year with making folders for end of the year. So after a month, like the month of January, I went through and added the clips that I knew I wanted to add in the end of the year. Problem I found with that is that at the end of the year, there are more clips that I wanted to add that at the time in January, at the end of January, I didn't think were that important, but are important now, if that makes sense. Like things that I'm like, oh, I want to add that. And also there was some footage that was missing, like where I actually, you know, state that my brother had passed away and we were going to Michigan. That whole clip is gone. I'm like, I don't know where it went. There was another clip that was gone, and I'm like, I don't know. Technology. I don't know where it went. I don't think I wouldn't have deleted it. I don't know. And I thought, well, maybe I filmed it with my phone. So I looked through my phone, because I did. There's some clips I filmed with my phone. Anyway, I made it up to July. I just finished, oh no, I didn't finish July. I'm in the middle of July. I finished Evan's birthday, and then I went to add more clips, and then my thing started glitching. And so it's like, not responding. And I was like, oh, it's telling me I need to get downstairs. There's one shirt. I have like 5 orders. There's one shirt I gotta make. It has to go out tomorrow. But I'm like, oh, let me film something. I wanted to film what I got for Christmas. This is just gonna be a really brief thing. So me and my husband, we decided that normally he'll give me money, I'll give him money. He might give me $100, I might give him $100. He might give me $200, I might give him $200. You know, it just all depends. We have everything we need, like, and so I was like, are we just gonna exchange money, or what are we gonna do? He's like, I already got you a card. And so he wanted to use that card, and so he didn't even sign it. He put his money in and didn't sign it. So I ended up getting him a card off from Temu. And it, Journey's obsessed with the Labyrinth, and so I was looking at Labyrinth stuff, and so that pulled up, and it was like, you remind me of the birthday babe. And it was like, I don't know, $2 and some change. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna get that card for somebody, and I'm like, well, Sterling's birthday's in February, I'll just get it for her. After I ordered it, I was like, I'm gonna give that to my husband because he gave me a Christmas card for my birthday. Put money in it, you know, but I'm like, so I'm going to give him a birthday card for Christmas. So that was the whole story behind that. Yeah, so he gave me $20 in my card and I gave him $20 in his card. My $20 is still up there on my desk. I'll spend it on something. But I got this bag, the California Cottage, for my husband. And it's gorgeous. It's got flowers on it. So I love the bag. And it comes in handy when I'm taking stuff like now downstairs. This I ordered off Temu, and he paid for it. So just a recipe book with some conversions in it. I don't know. I thought it was cute. I got a bunch of earrings. I don't have them here, but I will try to make sure I film it or take a picture of it and insert it. But he got me a pound of pectin. Is this a pound? Yeah, 1.5 pounds of pectin. So this is for making jellies and jams. So really excited for that. I've been wanting that for a while. And then he got me some seeds. So you all know I want to grow a bunch of flowers next year because I really enjoyed flowers this year. My zinnias and whatnot. So he got me this big, giant wildflower seeds. I'm really excited. Evan's like, Mom, these are probably will come back year after year after year. He's like, depending on where you plant them. 2 to 3 weeks after your last spring frost. This gives the seeds time to establish before winter. Fall planting. So 6 to 8 weeks before the first frost to utilize winter precipitation for germination. What does that mean? Precipitation, mediation, germination, preparation. Anyway, 85,000 wildflower seeds. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And then I wanted baby's breath for floral arrangements. We'll see if we can get it to come up. So he got me baby's breath. Cosmos. I wanted to plant some cosmos. I'm going to do cosmos, zinnias, those other ones I bought. What were they called? I don't remember. It starts with a C. Anyway. Not chrysanthemums. Anyway. Cosmos. And then some black-eyed Susans. I want to get some daisies and probably a bunch more. We'll see. We'll see what we end up with. So I got seeds, so I'm really excited about those because the seeds can be quite pricey. And yeah, saves me money from having to buy them. I got them for Christmas. Papa got me a beautiful tea set. I'll insert some footage of it here. It was my mother-in-law's, and so I've always admired it. But I've always admired it from afar. I've never been like, ooh, except for like one time. Like the first time I was like, oh my gosh, I love this. So the fact that it's mine is very special, and the fact that it was hers, you know. So it's going to go up in the cabinet. I have it up on the other side of the hutch right now.
Get Aberdeen and clean my room.
I guess. We have to put her out though. She don't have a litter box in there. And then I'm going to put it on the other side where I have my like a wooden Christmas tree with ornaments hanging on it. So as soon as Christmas is gone, that's going to come out and it's going to go there. And then he also gave us money. He put it in a card for my husband and myself. I think it was like $50 or something. I told my husband, just keep it and use it for tickets. There's some concerts coming up that we want to go to, so I'm like, use it as ticket money. And then Uncle Brian gave both me and my husband Texas Roadhouse like $50 gift cards with a $20 off gift card with it. Like if you bought a $50 gift card, they gave you a $20 off card with it. So $70 at Texas Roadhouse. We'll be eating there a few times this year. So he got one and I got one. And he gave me some chocolate. And then Evan and Belle gave us some like syrups for our coffees. So that was really good. And yeah, I mean, overall it was a great Christmas. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm not healthy. You guys, I've been fighting this cold or whatever this is. Hey, Aberdeen. Since I went to the doctor and had the upper respiratory, and so it's been a couple weeks now. And my husband, same way. Like, we can't get rid of it. It's like I have had a cough ever since. When I go to bed at night, I would get strangled, like, you know, like, and it's just terrible. And so I have not, aside from working, aside from staying up late since the beginning of November until the 20th, no, I worked the 20th, I worked Monday, maybe the 22nd, so yeah, so from the beginning of November until December 22nd, I spent almost every night down here working until the wee hours of the night, sometimes till 3, sometimes till 4. I'd work till 3 or 4, and I would get up at like 7 or 8 in the morning because we'd have appointments or things we had to get done, and my husband only has the mornings to get stuff done because he works afternoon into the evening. And so, yeah, so I, was running off from very little sleep, on top of being sick, on top of I fell and had a concussion, all of this stuff. But we got through it, and not once did I ever break down about it, because normally I'm under so much stress and so much pressure. It seems like that it just builds up, and then I end up crying, and I didn't. I'm very proud of myself. I didn't cry this year. What an accomplishment. But yeah, you might hear it still in my throat, my voice. I woke up this morning, I had body aches, and I had a headache. I still have that headache, but it's not like terrible. So I'll probably take something, but I do have, last night I had a really scratchy sore, like just sore, like felt like raw. And I looked down my throat and I'm like, oh my gosh, that thing is red. Oh, I gotta show you something else too. Anyway, so yeah, I have not been feeling good late nights, but today I slept, you guys. We went to bed. I think my husband went to bed at 10:30 and we went to bed. It was before 11, and we slept from then until 8 o'clock this morning. His alarm went off, and then I'm like, I don't feel good. And then Journey said she thought she had to throw up, and I'm like, we are not going to church. We are not going to share this bug with anybody. It's all ours. We are going to, nobody's going to get this. So I got up, ate some toast, took an ibuprofen. I was going to edit a little more, and I was just like, I can't do it. So she went and she laid back down. So I went and I laid with her. And so we went back to sleep and we slept. And then I woke up again. I didn't even look at what time it was or nothing. I had to pee. I went to the bathroom. I went back to bed and I slept again. And I got up. It was after noon. It was after 12 o'clock. So I got a lot of sleep from 11. We'll say if I finally fell asleep around 11:30, and minus the little intermissions when I got up and ate toast and took my, and went to the bathroom, I probably slept for 12 hours. I needed that. I told my husband, I was like, 2 things that heal your body is fasting and I was running out of space. Fasting and sleep is what you need to heal your bodies. So I didn't fast because, I'm a pig and I like to eat, but I did sleep. So got some good sleep. And then somebody commented too on like might have been my Christmas Eve that I had black eyes. Those, my friend, are some lack of sleep for the past month and a half. Allergies in being sick, because I'm still sick and I still have allergies. I always have allergies. And sometimes my allergy shiners get really bad, and it just depends. And like right now, like I totally feel sneezy. Like I totally feel like tickly, sneezy. I've been sneezing all day today, so that's it's my little problem. Anyway, yesterday we got something delivered, and I was like, I'm not ordering anything, and so I went ahead and I opened it. There was no note or anything, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I needed this so bad, you guys. Look what came in the mail. So Friday, this came on Saturday. On Friday, I started editing the end of the year. And so I had only got to January. And in January, I lost my brother. So it stirred up a lot of, emotions and sadness. So Saturday morning, I opened, this. It came in the mail, and I was like, who sent this to me? But I needed this. And so it was Jess. It's my friend Jess. She's like, I saw it on a TikTok shop and immediately thought of you. So thank you again. I love it. I know exactly where I'm gonna put it. It's going upstairs. And so, but I just wanted to share that with you guys because I thought that was just so sweet. And I told her, I was like, I really needed that hug because the night before was just so. And it's like, I like to edit the end of the year, but a lot of times, like when thing like grief, you live through it, and then if you film it and then you have to go back and relive it, it's kind of hard. Although, yeah. And I just edited where we lost Junebug. That it was just, and then we have to boo. Like at the end of the year, it's gonna be dedicated to my brother and Junebug and Boo. But yeah, now I have to make this shirt. Hi guys, so I finished my work. I'm gonna read my devotional because I want to get back into doing that, and it's so easy to, with something like this, to get out of, out of the flow, the groove, out of the habit of doing so. And I don't ever want to get out of the habit of doing so. And so it just has been a lot this past month and a half with sickness and everything, and work orders, and I had the wrong devotional to begin with. But I got the new one now. I am going to read the whole thing, but I am not caught up, and so I'm going to just kind of, I'm going to read today's, what is meant for today, and I am going to go I'm going to do a little backtracking in my spare time. I just, I have to do this for my own sanity. So today is Sunday, December 28th. Tomorrow is my niece's. I have 2 nieces that were born on the same day. So tomorrow's their birthday. But I know where I left off, so I'm okay. So this is called What Was I Made For? And this is from Ephesians 2:10. So I like to highlight them in my Bible as I read them. I also know that I can't see with these glasses. I can see with these glasses. I just need a stronger. I still haven't returned my glasses yet. Me and my husband were talking because he's like, what am I looking for? He took some of the chicken and turkey and rice to Papa and Uncle Brian. He was like, man, you know, it just seems it's been so long since we've had like Sunday dinner, and he's like, I really miss that. And I was like, yeah, it was like, it's like sickness, and you know, he's like, really, it seems like it once we decided to do it like after church. We decided that we would do it after church on Sunday morning, like afternoon, not mornings, but you know, because it was getting darker and I had a lot of work. It doesn't work that way. I think we're just gonna go back to having it. Well, the reason we were doing it too was to save money, because we would all want to go out to eat after Sunday, and we'd go out to eat and then we'd have Sunday dinner. And so anyway, we'll figure it out. It's the time together is what we really want, in, you know. So they were on Ephesians 2:10. 2:10. For we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. That's a very interesting one. So it says, again, for we are God's workmanship, created in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. So let's read the devotional. I'll never forget walking hand in hand with my mom as a young girl. The world felt so vast, its enormity making me feel so small. With childlike curiosity, I looked up and asked her, Mom, what was I made for? Her gentle response, we'll figure it out together. For much of my childhood, I cycled through ideas of what I wanted to be, maybe a counselor, a teacher, or a writer. But as I grew, I realized the question of purpose wasn't about what I would do, but who I was created to be. Who am I is not defined by titles, roles, or accomplishments. It is anchored in the unshakable truth that I am a child of God because of my faith in Jesus Christ. We live in a culture that measures worth by resumes, titles, productivity, and performance, but God does not see us through the lens of our accomplishments. He sees us as his beloved children, created to know him and to make him known. Our calling flows out of our identity, not the other way around. Ephesians 2:10 reminds us that we are his workmanship. God carefully formed us with a purpose to live for his glory by living in union with Christ and by walking in the Spirit in every part of our lives. We glorify God. Sorry, I have a tickle. I was trying not to cough. The good works he prepared us for are not confined to a job description or a title, but are found in the everyday moments of faithfulness. knowing him deeply and making him known widely. How often do you measure your worth by what you've accomplished rather than who you are in Christ? In what areas of your life are you more intentional to make Jesus known? Lord, show me how to live each day fully devoted to knowing you and making you known. So that's a good one. That was, because, people get so caught up, even like today, specifically. Journey was watching Masha and the Bear. She hasn't watched that in a long time, but I brought it up the other day about Masha, and now she's watching Masha and the Bear. But Masha, like, goes to school with Bear. So if you don't know, I think is it a German or a Russian, or I lost, no I didn't, cartoon. I think maybe it's Russian. I don't know. I should Google it. But she goes to school and Bear is teaching her, and he's like, Bear, the only person that talks in the cartoon is Masha. So everybody else don't talk. The Bear don't talk. But he's teaching her, and, it's through, he's like showing her a board with different professions, asking what she wants to be. And so they kind of like role play in their head of how it would be to be a teacher. And I told Journey, I was like, what do you want to be? Maybe you want to be she's like, a teacher. She said, no, I don't want to be a teacher, because then all the kids will throw paper airplanes at my head. And I'm like, but you got to know Journey to know that that would be a typical Journey answer anyway. But I was like, okay. But then in the cartoon, she already watched this episode, and Masha gets paper airplanes thrown at her head. So anyway, but yeah, I was like asking her, I was like, oh, maybe you could be a vet. And she was like, a pet vet? Russian. Masha and the Bear is Russian. I thought she was something. Anyway, that's it for today's vlog. I forgot to tell you, I got a water flosser. I think you guys probably saw it if you watched our Christmas vlog. I got a water flosser. That was the one thing I asked for, was the water flosser. And yeah. Sterling got me a s'mores maker. You guys didn't see that either. The one that was at Five Below that I wanted. So she got me that. She got me Starbucks gift card. Did I mention that? I got a $25 Starbucks gift card. Yeah, so it was a great Christmas. I'm very happy. I'm very blessed. I'm happy that I have my cabinets. A lot of people have commented, it's great because you'll have more storage. I will, but I also need to... Oh, that's another thing I wanted to talk about. I want to kind of do some more decluttering. I'm actually kind of excited to take down Christmas. Normally I'm not, but I'm like, I can, decorate. I can decorate with my everyday stuff. I'm gonna set these off to the side. I was looking for my pad. I'm gonna put it in here. How am I going to show you my pad, my notepad? I wanted to talk about goals, because I haven't talked about goals. But first of all, I did everything on my list, on my Christmas to-do list. So I have no idea what those numbers are written down there for. 311642. Anyway, so on my goals for last year, I wrote them here. And I wrote that I wanted to increase my income by adding new stuff and posting more videos and listing stuff on eBay. I did all those things. So I'm very proud of myself there that I was able to accomplish some of those, trying to increase my income, because in 2024 it was a very bad year for me. 2025 was a bit better. I'm very, I feel very, did I turn that off? Yeah, I feel very stable. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I am hurting for money. I don't feel, you know, I feel like I'm in a good place. So my 2025 goals, I had on here that I wanted to take a trip to Florida in November. Obviously that didn't happen. We just had too much stuff going on. So, you know, didn't do that. We went to Michigan. We went there twice. Once because my brother passed away and I felt like I needed to be there with family, even though I didn't get to go to his funeral because his funeral was the following week. And anyway, it was just, you know, it was a really fast. We were there 2 days basically, but it was just good to, you know, see everybody. I wanted to go to the beach. We went to the beach. I can check that off. Aunt T. Now that one, the Aunt T one was supposed to be Aunt T. We wanted Aunt T to come here, which she did. She did come here. So that one is checked off. But we also wanted to plan a beach trip with Aunt T. That was something we wanted to do in August, but we didn't do. And the only thing that prevented us from doing that is she has to have a real ID in order to fly. She couldn't find her birth certificate and she couldn't find her social security card. And so because she does not own a vehicle and can't drive anywhere, she has to rely on other people to get her birth certificate that's like far away. And so she had to send for it. And she sent, not trying to explain all her business, but she sent for it at this one place and it wasn't there. It was actually in a different county. So that took time and, you know, she didn't know. And then to get her a new social security card, it's another rigmarole. So that's what she's waiting on. And, you know, I'm not pushing the fact, you know, and if she gets it and it happens, then we'll plan a trip and she can come see me. But other things I had on here is that I wanted to do more canning. I did some canning. I didn't do a lot of canning this year. I mainly just canned a lot of jelly. We did dandelion, we did honeysuckle, we did mulberry, we did I have to make more strawberry. Strawberry was gone. Strawberry didn't last very long at all. Yeah, so, and then garden. I did garden, but I didn't like fully extend, like, you know, so I could garden enough stuff I can, in other words. But we did have a garden. Zumba, that's one thing I did not do is, I'm gonna put an X right here. I didn't do any Zumba. And that's something that I do want to do. I want to get back into Zumba. I'm gonna put that on. And then ducks, we did get ducks, and then a tin roof. We did not do the tin roof, although tin roof, that is like, I still want to do a tin roof. So that pretty much is my goal list and, you know, things that I did accomplish. I didn't accomplish the Florida trip in November, and I didn't do the Zumba or the tin roof. So the tin roof takes more than, I have the money to put on a tin roof on my chicken coop. I just don't have the manpower because I can't do it for myself. So, and this is just a rough draft. These aren't my like goals. Like I am like 26. So I still want my tin roof. I'm gonna write that down. And if you don't know what that is, a tin roof for my chicken coop. So I still want the tin roof for my chicken coop. And I still want to get back into Zumba. I'm gonna put that on here. So there's a Zumba class in town. I did it for a couple years. It's every Monday and Tuesday. It's kind of like if I prioritize and say I'm going to, then and do it, everything else falls into place. You know what I mean? A lot of times I'm like, oh, I don't have time. I gotta do this. I gotta, you know, my everything's so full as it is. But yeah. So those are two things, and I want to have my farm stand I don't know if that's, you know, I'm just going to write that down because we're dreaming, right? And flowers underneath here, which you guys know I've got some flower seeds for. I want to have just beautiful bouquets of flowers. As far as gardening goes, I might plant a few things, but I want a lot of flowers. I really enjoyed the flowers. So, tin roof. Oh, let me write a few things on here. So, I'm gonna get more ducks. The goal was to get, we got ducks, 2 ducks. I want a female duck. So we're gonna try again. And Jordy's like, can we please get some baby ducks again this year? So I'll probably get 2 to 4 more ducks, and hopefully, you know, we'll get some females in there. I like duck eggs. I like duck eggs for baking. So I want some ducks. And some chicks. I'm going to probably get 6 to 8 of the Isa Brown, or what are the other ones I had? They look like Isa Brown. Golden Comet. I just really like their eggs. So yeah, so those are just some of my goals. Yeah. And as I think of more, I will put them on there. That's it for now. Tin roof, Zumba, a farm stand, plant a lot of flowers everywhere, ducks, chicks. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry there hasn't been a lot going in the past few days. It's just, but I'm excited to get back into like more cooking, more piddling, cleaning, you know, more family dinners. But again, thank you guys for watching. I will see you all tomorrow. Don't forget that Jesus loves you. Bye, guys.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Jesus loves you.